So let's come to the point, as we are talking about mental health and physical health. Both are very vital in today's scenario, in today's time, as we have discussed already with our chief guest. Sania is there. She has spoken a lot about herself. So, like listeners, here we are gonna talk about mental health because it plays very vital role in this, horrible situation everybody is going through, and because of COVID-19, people have suffered a lot. They have been destroyed, and like they have gone into depression, and many more things happen to them. So like Sania is there, and she you are doing master degree in psychology right now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So she's gonna speak about mental health. So like when I ask you what comes to your mind when I say mental health, exactly, could you define about mental health, Sania? What is all about? Like people never talk about, they always talk about physical health. They talk about going to gym and have good diet, whatever, but rarest of rare people talk about mental health. But I strongly believe in this 21st century, people really need to take care of their mental health. So what comes to your mind when I say that mental health?
Yes, sir. As the topic itself says mental health, so we have to understand the fact that brain is a part of a body and which we tend to neglect or we tend to avoid that part. As in we think that, as very rightly said by you, about the stigma or about the taboo of mental health. For example, if I would like to tone myself, I want to get into a perfect shape. So yes, I'll for sure hit the gym. But if I'm not feeling low or I am feeling low, I'm feeling dump in the dumps, down in the dumps, or I can say I'm feeling blue. So I don't prefer to go into psychologist or to counselor. That is where we lag. As in that stigma is there that, oh, she's going to a counselor, she must have some psychological issue or a mental issue, or she's a mental patient, she's crazy. So that points have to be eradicated from society or eliminated, because we have to accept the fact that it's okay not to be okay, or at times you might not do productive things. So it's all right to have a break. So when I talk about mental health, what I personally feel, it is the state of being physically, psychologically, emotionally, and socially well-being of a person. That's about mental health. Like it affects how we think, feel, act, and behave. So it's a part of a body, and it should be given the equal importance as the physical health is being given to. So they should be on the same page, on the same level. So I believe that in the 21st century, we should be more aware about the mental health, because as inclined to psychology, I feel that people are not that much aware because we don't talk about it. If it's cough, cold, physical issues, so I am verbal about it, or people are verbal that I am suffering from a physical issue. But when it's mental issue, the family is silent, or there is a shush in the family that we don't have to discuss, like what others will think. There'll be judgmental outlook on others' opinion. So that has to be eradicated. Person has to be empathetic towards others and not sympathetic. So it's about mental health.
So, Sania, overall, the conclusion of the discussion, that people talk about everything, that if they have fever, if they have cough and cold, they go and talk to the doctor, and they go and talk to their family members that I have cough and cough. But if they go into depression, suppose taking about depression, it's a blood and stigma to the society. They don't talk about depression very easily. And according to the survey, like many people commit suicide because of the depression. They don't go to psychiatrists, they don't go to the psychologist, whatever. So like how it can be eradicated from the society, as we talk about fever, as we talk about cough, cold, very easily to the people, family members, even going to the doctor to consult. So how talking about this mental issues, mental health problem, that could be depression and many more things are there, can be eradicated from the society? People should be very open to talk about that. What can be done? Could you please elaborate it?
Yes, like everyone has to work on their mental health. Like we go into gym for or aerobics for physical health. In the same way, you need to give the same importance to mental health as well. So they can be simple or like simple fundas for that. We all are aware about the Friends series. Like we know about Joey, as in he says, "How you doing?" So you have to inculcate that same feeling. As in, if the person is not feeling that good to speak about, so be that Joey. Have that feeling of "I'll be there with you" or "How you doing?" So ask that person. Keep a check on that. If the person is not able to verbalize his thoughts, so you be that person, talk to him. And like the communication is the basic funda, or I would say communication solves every issue. It opens up all the boundaries and breaks all the barriers. So you have to be expressive. If you are not able to express, then the other person should keep a check on you, as in keep a check on your trust one, loved ones. because we know Sushant Singh Rajput's case wouldn't have happened if he was able to verbalize of, or if others were in touch with him. So we can say it's about talking with everyone, having the connection, having the bond, because here relationship plays a major role, or it plays the vital role. If it's your friend, it's your loved one, companion, partner, anyone, so you have to communicate, express, because we know, like, we if we can't be able to express our feelings, be it anger, love, aggression, or any other issue, then we won't be able to express thoroughly or properly. So you don't have to bottle up your issues. So avoid bottling up and suppressing, even if it's negative thoughts. So that it doesn't matter if you're hampering negative thoughts. So you have to express. You don't have to avoid the negative thoughts. So speak up. Have a trustworthy partner. So speak out your thoughts out, or you can ink the thoughts as well. Journalizing is a better way of doing it. If you can't speak up, so think, then ink it. You can write your thoughts. Have a journalizing entry or journal entry. So whatever thoughts, feeling, emotion you're going through, you should write it down. If speaking up is an issue for you, so you can try writing down as well, because emotions or expression should be expressed in art, and you can practice art. It can be painting, or it can be writing, it can be speaking, anyway, but expressions are must to be spoken out. So you have to freely flow the expression. That is a major thing.